Okay, so our app is called Cosmos Diary.
So the goal of our app is to have a way to kind of look back at your time at Cosmos, remember all the wonderful experiences that you've had, and to have it kind of save everything that you've experienced and be able to access it later when you're back at home.
So exactly what the app does is basically, so every day that you spend at Cosmos, there's a calendar and it's organized chronologically from like day 1 that you start here and then to the last day, so all 28 days. And every day you take a picture of like maybe like your favorite event or an activity that you really enjoyed, and then once you take it, it can take you to a different screen where you can caption this picture, just so when you go back you can like remember specifically what you were doing.
So the features of our app include a camera, so you can take the photos, and then a calendar where it stores your photos in chronological order, and then text boxes so that you can input text and caption your days. So here's a sample of our code, and it's important because here it's when you take the photo, it changes the canvas. We initially have all the canvases set to the Cosmos logo, and then once you take a photo, it changes the canvas to the photo that you just took. And then it saves it in a database so that you can access it when you click on it. It takes you to different screens, and then you can access it on the different screen. And then we were challenged by some syntax errors because we had large blocks of code. This was 29 blocks long, and they were very, very similar with only minute changes in the numbers. So it was difficult to check or find the syntax errors there.
Okay, so yeah, so like she said, we had to like go over like little errors since our code was like also on like 29 different screens. We had to like keep going through them. Like if we had one little issue, in order to find an error was a lot more difficult. Like to have to keep going through like all of the different screens that we had, and then like the little changes that there were. So sometimes it was only like a simple number that we had gotten wrong, or like one word. I remember one time it was like instead of like background image, we had background color, and that took us like an hour to find, like because of all the screens. And then another issue that we overcame was moving to a different screen, because since our calendar was like 28 canvases, the image appeared really small, so we wanted to have like the picture like blow up so you could see it like better, you know. And so that was kind of difficult to transition to different screens, especially because it was like a canvas and we couldn't figure out how to click on a canvas without making it a button for a while. And then also along with that, we had to incorporate like a database to store all the different pictures that you would take for every day here at Cosmos.
And some of the challenges that remain, we were unable to save the user input that was typed into the text boxes. We worked on that for a while, and we still haven't found a solution for that. And then we had to scale back on the number of screens because we had initially 29, and the phones that we have, they're unable to hold that big of an app. And so for each day you had to have a photo saved and then text saved, and so that just was very, very large.
Okay, so if we were to have version 2.0, there would be some things that we'd want to improve. For example, being able to save the user input, because like once you left the app and then you were to like come back, sometimes it would like erase. So obviously, if you want to be able to go back to your memories and like them not be gone, and then another thing that we want to improve is like the size of the app, because I think towards the end we were having like so many errors that we had to delete like most of our screens so that we could work like efficiently. So that would be like a better version of our app.
And then some extra features. We wanted to have the ability to draw on the images, so you could put like, I don't know, little stars or little hearts on it. And then multiple images for each day, so they'd be saved in a gallery where you wouldn't just have one image for each day. You could take like 20 and they'd all be saved.
Yeah, just kind of like an upgrade, so maybe it's more like user-friendly, or people want to use it more, like they get to draw on their pictures and just make it more fun.
There's a link to it.
Yeah. So in our video, we like demonstrate say one of the days you're at Cosmos and how you would actually use the app. Yeah,
Yes, we
made sure.
Study something.
I'm not quite used to typing on these ones. I struggled to find the explanation.